assets. 25, the National Treasury should develop regulations on a percentile cap on which financial year budgets of NBS cannot be surpassed in succeeding years to guard against non-absorption and misuse of public funds. Within this framework, the National Treasury and the National Assembly are urged to thoroughly scrutinize previous financial year absorption rates and prevailing and future absorption capacities of ministries, departments, and agencies, especially on substantial increases of the budget allocation. Mr. Speaker, I want to emphasize on this recommendation number 25. One of the committee felt that one of the reasons this scandal was so easy to commit and execute was because the NYS, through the Ministry of Planning, was given budgetary allocation. The increment in budgetary allocations was far in excess of its ability to absorb them. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, we were of the opinion that had more scrutiny been put into looking at these budgetary increments, especially comparing to previous years' budgetary allocations, perhaps it would have been possible to give allocations that were in accordance with the capacity of the NYS and the Ministry of Devolution to absorb, and hence it may have been possible, Mr. Speaker, to have the effect of this fraud at the Ministry and the service could have been lessened, if not eliminated. 26, the National Treasury immediately revamps the internal audit functions in ministries, departments, and agencies to make it proactive and effective, including staffing. 27, the Auditor General immediately conducts a detailed forensic review of all payments made to youth cohorts using mobile money transfer with a view to recommended prosecution of individual funds who abused the cohort payment system for personal aggrandizement and gain. Number 28, the Accounting Office of Ministry of Devolution and Planning immediately recovers the full amount of Kenya shillings 360,315 paid to permanent staff at the National Youth Service alongside cohorts. 29, the State Department for Irrigation makes public the list and locations of all water plants and dams constructed in the country under the NYS program. The ministry should further complete install projects and develop a clear criteria for identification and distribution of such projects in the future. Number 30, the Director of Public Prosecution should commence investigations into abuse of office on officers who authorized opening of bank accounts without the National Treasury approvals, contrary to Section 28(1) of the PFM 2012. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I conclude, I want to state that the committee was also alive to attempts to derail it from attaining its mandate. Political interference manifested itself severally with political pronouncements and the substantiated claims being made against the committee and its members. The committee however stayed true to its calling and responsibility and has produced this report that it believes has already had impact by prosecution of key suspects and the scope the scope by investigatory agencies widened. The committee will forever be guided by its mantra and beyond reproach. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I wish to the committee wishes to register its copious appreciation to the office of the Speaker, the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Auditor General, the Treasury, and the witnesses who dutifully honored invitations to appear and make satisfactory submissions before the committee. Special mention goes to the Secretariat of the committee who have time and again gone beyond the call of normal duty to produce this report. Mr. Speaker, the commitment and devotion to duty of all those involved in this noble task, this report a success. We thank each one of them most profusely. Mr. Speaker, sir, on behalf of the members of the Public Accounts Committee and pursuant to Standing Order number 1996, it is now my distinguished honor and privilege to present the report of the Public Accounts Committee on its recommendations of the Special Audit Report on the accounts of the National Youth Service for deliberation, Mr. Speaker, and adoption by the House. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to and I ask the Honourable Member for Tongaren, Dr. Iseli Simiyu, to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to second this report of the Public Accounts Committee, perhaps, Mr. Speaker, by making a quote from the chair from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, that man with his superior sense of intuition, with the capacity to think and to reason, does not eat his fellow man bodily. He gets more satisfaction out of eating him financially. Man is so avaricious that every conceivable law has been passed to safeguard him from his fellow man. So eager is man to possess wealth that he will acquire it in whatever manner he can, through legal methods if possible, through other methods if necessary or expedient. Mr. Speaker, as I sat there during the investigation, I felt very sad. I realized that as Kenyans, we have totally lost track, lost direction. Mr. Speaker, during the colonial time, steal from the colonial government